Hello, I'm Bunny.
I'm Brad Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So, how is everyone this week? I've got a bit of a bad cough and throat and stuff. There's a lot of things going around over here, but I'm not too bad. I'll be all right. But how are you? How have you been this week? And how have you been? What have you been up to?
The most important thing, it's not COVID.
No.
So, yeah.
We did test.
Yeah, I've been getting some bits and pieces done. Done a bit of interference stuff. Been doing a load of client things as well. But we've got like another thing that we're hopefully about to get paid for, which will pay for some equipment stuff.
Yeah.
So I might actually be able to buy a new development machine.
Cool. That'll speed things up, won't it?
Yeah, make life a lot easier because this one's like 10 years old or something. Because I'm really tight, so I haven't replaced it yet. Just need to save money for things. So two interesting things. I mean, well, I say two interesting. I mean, we bought a fire extinguisher, which is cool. Our business insurance says we have to have a fire extinguisher, so I bought a fire extinguisher. So that was a novelty. So the other thing is, I had to make a emergency. It's not really a bug fix because it's not my fault. I had to make an emergency change on the live version of the game because of Twitter. You might remember a few weeks ago I said, well, we need to review whether we keep supporting sign in with Twitter because Twitter going a bit crazy right now. They decided they wanted to cut everyone off from such features unless you paid, and they want like £100 a month for you to be able to do an app. And then there was a big fuss, and they said, okay, well we'll do like a free tier, but you can only have one thing. But yeah, if you're only running one app, then that'll be okay. So then they cut off our sign in with Twitter access. What day did this happen on? This might have been Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe it's Thursday. I forget. Sign in broke. And then they emailed us saying, "Oh, your app has been suspended for breaking policy." And what? And then I got another email saying, "Oh no, it's actually this thing. You just need to sign up and start paying, or if you just go to free thing."
We're in the free thing now.
I tried to get the free thing, and it's like, this costs £100 a month, and there's like a tiny little link going, "Oh, go for the free thing." And then I pressed that, and it still didn't work. And then I had to go and press something else, and then I had to press downgrade to free.
Downgrade to dear.
Anyway, so it's sorted now, but so there's no guarantee how long this will work for because. So if you sign into interference with Twitter, it would be a really good idea to add a second method to sign in. So you can either just go into settings, pop your email address in there. Even if you don't use it straight away, you can then do a reset password and log in with your email if you do need it in future. Or if you're on the website, you can add another sort of social account, like a Microsoft account or a Google account or Facebook, Apple, whatever. And then you've got a backup way to get in. If Twitter implodes.
Which it will.
I say Twitter. Apparently, it's now called X Corp.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was on the agreement that I had to sign to get the whole hook back up again.
That means you're signing up to go to Mars, did you
know? So Twitter is working again. Hopefully I did it fast enough no one really noticed. I say Twitter is working again. Twitter obviously isn't working yet. Our sign-in thing is working. But yeah, hopefully no one noticed.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
Okay, then. Right, let's go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Fatness Neverleen for statue of violin player with traffic cone covering its head. It just reminds me of the ones in Scotland where they put the traffic cones on permanently, and it just made me laugh. And I love the way that the cone looks so bright against the black and white picture. Well done, Fatness.
My favourite description this week was "Lady in rocking chair drinking tea, staring at window. Dark." By Loki Trickster 3. Yeah, I like the slight ambiguity here. Is the dark referring to the fact that the lights are off and the room is dark? Or are they implying that there's something slightly sinister about the scene? Nice work, Loki Trickster 3.
community pick of the week this week goes to Marquis Marconi for Sweating Samurai. He does look a little bit hot in there, but I love the red sun behind him. It really shows him off well. Beautiful lines there. Well done, Marquis. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forum. So last week in the forums, I said, what has someone borrowed from you but never given back? I lent the third book in Hilary Mantel's Wolf Hall trilogy to the lady across the road during lockdown, and even when I mentioned it, she said she hadn't read it yet, so I don't think I'm ever going to get it back. I said, how about you?
Would you like me to read
Yeah,
this?
yeah, please.
Okay. So it's Zizu says, yes, but I must admit I did it too. Video games. In middle school, junior high school, it's hard to find the US equivalent of the French word.
College.
I mean, what would we call that? Secondary, we'd say in the UK, I suppose. We used to trade and borrow games and mangas from one another. When everyone left for different high schools, we forgot to give back our things. I somehow got 2 copies of Jade Cocoon for PS1 while I'm missing my Abe's Odyssey, and I don't even remember who I lent it to.
So it goes into it.
This is true, yeah. 9% saying, I can't think of anything not returned of mine, but a couple of months ago, my friend came over to visit and noticed a collection of books in my room. As he browsed the titles, he came across my collection of old school yearbooks. He pulled out one from the 9th grade and reminisced that he didn't have a full collection like mine because he was missing his copy of grade 9. He opened the book and all the good wishes writing in the yearbook were addressed to him. I forgot I borrowed it 30 years ago and I never returned it. Oh wow, that's a cool story. You know?
Busted. Embarrassing though.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, I'm missing this. What? Wait a minute.
This is mine.
Yeah.
What happened to yours then? What happened to that?
I've still got a stash of those at my parents' somewhere. Vice says a small textbook, either urology or surgery, from my medical school days, I think. One of my best friends borrowed it during rotations. I think at this point I'll just let it slide. It's been nearly 10 years anyway. Yeah, you know.
It's probably been updated since.
Well, this is true. So I guess there's probably a few other interesting things in that.
Oh, there's loads, yeah.
If you want to go and check that out.
Really cool.
But otherwise, shall we see what you're going to be asking us all about this week?
Okay. What were your favourite and least favourite subjects at school? I loved English literature best and really dreaded the maths lesson. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
And don't forget, tomorrow night is Zeitgeist Quiz Night. 5 rounds, 5 different topics.
Yeah, if you've not seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference run Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, compete for the points and places on the leaderboard. Do you want me to keep going to save your throat?
Please.
Okay, so Bunnery picks 5 of her favourite drawings from the week on Interference. Uses inspiration for the round. So if we have a drawing of seagulls, we might have seabirds, seaside resorts, things with wings, things that sleeve chips, all that kind of stuff. So we don't get to find out what the topics are until the night, but interestingly, I can tell you who the featured artists are this week. Apparently, we have drawings from HP 48160, Princess Fairy Dragon, Axie Starwood, Cody XOO, and Zimvivi. Yeah, you'll have to join us tomorrow to see what that's all about.
Absolutely.
So that's what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, what happened last week?
Last week. Oh, okay. This all seems black.
Yeah.
Got some of my water.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, last week we had normal Zeitgeist, and you see, I'm not used to doing this bit.
I know, it's weird.
Last time I did this, we did Thursdays as well, so I'm all confused. So last week,
Goose was first on 240, Raycat was second on 211, and Darth was third on 208.
So Goose only got one question right through the whole quiz. I mean, wrong. One question wrong through the whole quiz.
Not bad.
No, that's brilliant, isn't it?
At all. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, tomorrow we've got season 16, week 5.
5.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So I think that's all the news for now, isn't it?
I believe so.
Okay, just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store and download it for your device. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, Facebook at PlayInterference, and patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the new version of the website. We're going to be doing new apps. We're going to be doing quiz updates and stuff. I want to like make other cool interactive things for you. You know, we will actually bring back the interactive plugin for games for if you're streaming as well. When I get all of these things done. But yeah, you know, we want to do all of this stuff, and your support really helps us out with that. In return, you get access to things like replays and interference. You get new game modes like Art Start and Recall. You get fancier invite system, all kinds of stuff like that. And if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
That's definitely the best bit. Okay, that's all the news for now, so we'll see you again next time.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.